The Bridgeport Firehouse, located in Bridgeport, is an important part of the community in the Great Lakes Bay region. It housed some of the toughest firefighters in Saginaw County, including this man, Justin Keeney. We first asked Mr. Keeney, when did he want to become a firefighter?
I've always had a deep-seated fascination with being a fireman ever since I've been about 6 or 7. About the time my father passed is when I really decided it's something I really want to pursue and get down and do. So I would have been in my early 20s.
With a job so uplifting, he also explained obstacles he faced to get where he is today.
I had to clean cut, get rid of my piercings, my long hair, get more of a professional appearance, and start trying to be a little bit more healthy overall, which is still something I'm working on. I have an overall new appreciation for life. It's given me a whole new outlook on everything. There's a lot more to everyday life than what most people see from the time they wake up and go to bed.
As a firefighter, Mr. Keeney has many memories. Some are positive, and some are rather unfortunate.
I've been on calls where we've lost people. I've been on calls, for me, that'd be memorable. My first structure fire sticks out in my head. It's my first time in this stuff. My first car crash. My first time doing CPR and saving a life. I mean, it's hard to pick just one, because every time you do something, it's unique, all in its own way. And you'll remember everything, good and bad.
When the firefighters are on call, they need to bring a lot of heavy accessories to make sure the people they are saving are safe as well as their own well-being.
This is where our gears would be located. We each have our own personal gear rack. Name, number, your fire number. In my case, I have my badge sitting up here. I'm a EMT. Obviously, your helmet goes on the helmet rack. Has your number and your name on the back of it. Got your coat, your reflective vest, your gloves. Down here, you have your bunker pants and your boots. All the various tools that you have in the pockets, including hoods, everything else. And then in this, you'd have your air mask. So on any kind of maintenance, anytime you leave the station, you're grabbing this blue bag, so you have this with you so you can hook up to an air bottle. So when we get a call and we get to the station, you only have, seems like seconds, it could be up to a minute from the time you walk in that door to the time you get here, and you are trying to get your coat off, your boots off, and you're trying to suit up and all this as fast as you can so you can get on the truck you need to get on. And you do all this in a matter of a minute or less.
There are also other important vehicles other than the fire truck.
This vehicle here that you've been showing a lot is our medical truck. The sole purpose is to carry guys and all the medical equipment. If there's a medical call that comes in, this is the truck that goes. And we have everything on this truck for medical use. Basic fire extinguishers. One of my all-time favorite tools, which is called a FUBAR. I love FUBARs. They really are, to me, one of the most perfect tools to have. A lot of people like Halligan bars. I like these. This right here is used for shutting off gas valves, pry bars, ripping out studs in walls, opening up hydrants. Got a pry back here, hammer. It's a multi-tool all in one. Another common tool that we carry on here is a door spreader. So we don't have to kick in doors and break door frames all the time. Sometimes we can get away with using one of these. You put it in the door frame, you pump it up, it kind of works like a hydraulic jet, and you do it just enough so you can open the door. When we relieve the pressure, it should let it swell back to where it's supposed to be without actually breaking it.
Mr. Keeney also commented on how a firehouse is set up, which is something many people just don't know.
For people that don't know a lot about the fire department, it's set up kind of like a paramilitary setup. You do have a chain of command which must be followed. Chiefs, captains, lieutenants, sometimes you have battalion chiefs, sergeants, all depending on how big the departments really are. You really do follow your chain of command with everything. That just makes it easier on everyone else. So you kind of really have to be a certain mature level to really do this stuff.
With every call, he, along with the rest of his crew, love his line of work.
There's nothing like it. It makes everything you do in life just seem worthwhile.